Hang on, it's comedy time. A hilarious mix of short, fast, funny featuring today's hottest comics. Get ready, because time flies when you're having funny.
This is comedy time. Now, before we get into this next clip, you're probably going to want to do a little warm-ups and calisthenics so you don't pull something. You don't want to laugh and pull something. Okay. I think we're good. Enjoy.
So I'm on a jet headed for LA, and we're about halfway into the flight, and so I get up to stretch my legs. So I put my newspaper on the seat, I stroll away. I come back a moment later. My newspaper is not on the seat where I left it, and it's not under the seat. I'm like, am I in the right row? And then I look in the aisle across from me, and the guy is sitting there reading my newspaper. And I'm like, hi, I believe that's my newspaper. And he goes, I thought you left. It's a jet, right? I mean, I paid for the whole trip. I'm not getting off halfway, you know. If you're on a jet and you have to make your connecting flight in midair, that's a bad airline, isn't it? The airlines are charging extra for everything now. Pretty soon that pre-flight announcement's going to be in the event of a loss of cabin pressure, an oxygen mask will drop from overhead. Simply place it over your nose and mouth and swipe your credit card. But I was just on a cruise ship, really nice cruise ship, huge, 6,000 passengers, biggest cruise ship in the world, and still only one chair left on the sun deck, and right next to a guy for whom it is probably his first time in the sun ever. Because he is white, and I don't mean Caucasian. I mean notebook paper. Blue lines up and down his legs. He's darn near transparent, quite frankly. And I said, buddy, hey, you know, don't be fooled by the cool breeze. You can get pretty crispy out here. I hope you're using lotion. And he's like, lotion schmotion. And I'm like, drink, drinking drunken. Because I've been on vacation, I know what it's like. You go out on a vacation on a cruise ship, especially, they have those fancy rum drinks with the paper parasol in them, and you know, you drink 4 or 5 of those, and that paper parasol really hurts coming back up. But I'm out there in the sun. I'm there all day, no shirt, no lotion. You know, whoo, yeah, I get red. And I don't mean a little bit. I mean like a lobster. And you know, when you get lobster red, people can't even touch you. Your friends try to say, hey man, we're going to dinner. They try to tap you on the shoulder. We're going to dinner. Gah! Gah! Can't you see how red I am? Bring me a lemon wedge. Get out! Lobster. I do all the crustaceans. Lobster, crab, subtle but different. Oyster, mussel. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. What happens after a bad burn? You peel, and I did, like a suit right off my body with a belly button. I got home, people said, hey, you're on a cruise, where's your tan? I went, right here.
Oh, my fiance is actually a little upset with me right now. She's actually standing at the altar waiting for us to be married, but I'm here because I just couldn't miss this next comic. Screw her.
I'm almost 6 feet tall. Do we have any tall ladies here? Any tall? No, just me? Really? Wow. I'm the only tall lady. Do we have any short guys here? Come on. Okay. Oh man, I have nothing against short guys. I don't have anything against short guys. I'm glad I'm asking. You can't change your height, right, folks? You got to live with what you got. But I don't know. Is it just me, or have you guys noticed like the shorter the man, the bigger the attitude? Seriously, have you? Yeah, and they get pissy around tall women. You know what I mean? Like I stole their height. What's up with that? Oh my gosh. I don't know what the deal is. It started in high school. This guy would come up to me every day and go, hey, what's the weather like up there? What's the weather like up there? One day I snapped. I'm like, it's raining. You know? One night I was in a nightclub and this guy comes walking up to me, you know, and he's like looking at me and he's like, wow, do you play basketball? I'm like, no, do you play miniature golf? Crazy. Oh, man. And I don't like to be mean either, you know what I mean? But it's like I never liked slouching, you know, just because I'm tall, I didn't want to slouch. So I always did the hip stance. I don't know if anybody ever saw it. Look at me. I'm like 6 feet tall. Check it out, like 5'7". Hey, what's up? Isn't that great? Yeah, it worked out pretty good until this one guy started walking towards me. And like, oh my God, I didn't realize how short he was. I'm like, oh my God. Wow. And the closer he got, you know, the shorter he was. Oh my God. You know, by the time he got there, I'm like, hey, what's up? You know? I know, he's like, wow, are you a model? And I'm like, no, are you mini-me? You know? But he was nice, he still asked me to dance. I'm like, yeah, you know. Slow dancing was freaky, okay. Oh my God, walking was kind of creepy. All right, let's go. Every time we turned around, it was like a U-turn. Come on now. Cars down this way. I actually started wearing a sign on my back that says, this couple makes wide turns. Helped out. I don't like picking on people because of their height. I don't, you know what I mean? So I was actually thinking like what we should do is be nice to each other. So I was actually at the bank the other day, right? And some guy standing in front of me and he's like, I don't know, he's like 5'0", you know? Yeah, he's like right there. So I wanted to give him a compliment. So I looked right at him. I'm like, you are so cute. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You know? He got a little upset. So I'm like, oh, come on, don't be mad at me. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Come on, let's play. Ready? Ready? Go. It's great. Yeah, he got all pissed off. So I had to put him down, you know, and he just scurried away. I felt like saying, fine, go deposit your pot of gold.
Hello, and welcome to Comedy Time. I'm Arana, also known as the sexiest woman ever. That's right, ever. Okay, well, you know, stop it. I know. I'm great. But listen, I'm also a 2-in-1 gift because I also come fully equipped to introduce this next comic. You're welcome.
So like, I'm always excited when I see like Asians in comedy clubs. I'm like, what's up? We got some Asians in the house, and they always laugh like, come on, Asians in the house, make some noise. It's because Asians, we're the most self-conscious people on earth. For the past 5 years with my boy DJ Jacob Alvarez, we've been DJing weddings every weekend. And Asians are the most self-conscious people on earth, especially Koreans, man. Korean people, we only dance when it's pitch dark and when we're drunk. All the Asians come and dance, and one time we accidentally turned the light on. Everybody ran back to their table. They're like, no light. Asians are like bugs at weddings, you know? We're self-conscious, and Asian people, we're the most giving, considerate, passive-aggressive people on earth. Let me explain, all right? We're taught, when there's one last piece of food, Asian people are taught, never take that last piece, because it's rude, right? Don't take that last piece. So we leave it there. We leave it there for 5 minutes, and then we cut it in half. And we cut it in half, and we cut it in half. Until there's one little piece left, we leave it there for another 5 minutes. Finally, someone takes it, and everybody's like, selfish, man. That guy always takes the last piece. Like, we're taught to offer to pay. It's rude not to offer to pay. You know, our parents, like, always offer to pay. So our parents always like, I'll pay, I'll pay, I'll pay. They're elbowing each other, I'll pay. So, you know, we're always taught to offer to pay. So the first time we take our non-Asian friend out, we're like, hey, man, I'll pay. They're like, thanks. We're like, oh, okay. I see how it is. I thought there'd be one counter offer, but I guess you're selfish. So Asians are really self-conscious, giving, considerate, passive-aggressive people. So I host a show called Collaborations, big Asian talent show all across the country, and these Asian rappers come out, and they're like, put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up, and there isn't a single hand in the air, right? There were 2,000 Asian people going, I don't want to be the only one. What? Not one hand. That's why if I was an Asian rapper, I would get everybody on my side. I would come out like. If you're feeling me, sit still. If you're feeling me, sit still. Just breathe, blink, stare, and think. Keep your hands down, keep your hands down, keep your hands down, keep your hands down. Yo, 1, 2, 3 into the 4. If you think I'm the best, just breathe through your nose, breathe through your mouth, breathe some air. To me, that's the same as your hand in the air. Is your hand in the air? No, it's down by your side. That's how I know you're feeling my rhyme. When I do nothing, you do nothing. Oh, heck yeah, that's how we do it, my Asian people. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, take your shoes off, bow down. Take your shoes off, bow down. That's how we do it. Thank you.
What's up, Comedy Time? I'm Kirk Zipfel. This next comic's gonna blow your doors off. Forget about your doors, buddy. They're blown off. No more doors.
I'm really poor. I have to go to the free health clinic. Which is frustrating. I went to private school growing up, so the free health clinic is about the opposite end of the world for me. Okay, in this country, there are crazy people that live here in the United States. And when you are crazy, you can't hold a job. And when you can't hold a job in this country, you don't get health insurance. So the free health clinic is like a bunch of crazy people and then me sitting there looking terrified. Like I was sitting in the waiting room recently, just like minding my own business, and I had this dude come up to me and like grab me by the shoulders and look me straight in the eyes with the intensity that only a crazy person has, because he's been spending all day fighting dragons and leprechauns up here, so it's this intensity. And he looks me dead in the eyes and he says, "What are you doing here? I told you should have gone to wash the dog." And all I could think was, they lied to me. Private school did not prepare me for the real world. The most awkward part about the free health clinic is that there are no inner monologues whatsoever. Everybody talks out loud the entire time. Every thought. I don't get it. I was standing in line one time, this woman standing behind me, just like, "I don't know why I'm still here. I've been here for 3 hours already. This is ridiculous. I don't like anybody in here. I should give him a piece of my mind. I want to cut this. Look at this boy standing in front of me. He's got earrings in his ears. I bet he thinks he's better than me. I can't believe he thinks he's better than me." Lady, I can hear you. And normally I would be offended by such a comment, but the free health clinic is the one place in my life I definitely think I'm better than everyone in there. I own a CD player, The healthcare system needs to be changed. I'm a patriot though, okay? Like I had the good fortune of sleeping with a girl from London on 4th of July this past year, making it more epic than 1776, okay? I mean, come on, a British girl on American Independence Day? Yeah. I've had angry sex before, I've had makeup sex. Nothing beats ironic sex. Instead of making her talk dirty in bed, I just kept making her repeat, "No taxation without representation."
Hi, I'm Tyler Bowe, and you're watching Comedy Time. What's red and smells like blue paint? Red paint. That joke's a lot funnier if you've actually been sniffing paint. Enjoy this next Comedy Time clip while I try to regrow some brain cells.
I used to be just like you. Fat. Not sure if I was a man or a woman. But I turned my life around. You can too. You wouldn't know what to look at me, but I used to be the size and shape of a baby. It's true. She says. I'll set them up, you knock them out, all right? New year, new resolutions. Anybody made any resolutions? Anybody break any resolutions already? New year, all right, this is mine for this year. I'm gonna try and drop these last 30 pounds. This is the year. This is the year I'm gonna do it. Like, I can see my ribs. I want to be able to see all of them, you know? I want to see behind them. What's going on behind them. I want it to be so if I ever get kidnapped, there are no ropes that can hold me. They don't exist. Don't look for them. Don't look for those. I want it to be where when I go home at night, just before I go to bed, I'm able to get out of all my clothing by going. Everything. Belt, socks, all of it. My New Year's resolution was to get a new girlfriend. And I did. Who here's in love? Nobody. Cool. Bunch of haters. I hate this idiot next to me. Yeah. I had this one girlfriend who had a bad laugh. You ever know anybody with a bad laugh? Yeah, don't look at them now, because then they'll know you're the one with the bad laugh, turns out. We already know you've got... I had a girlfriend who had a bad laugh. It was like any kind of funny situation was like, please, guys, all right? She's coming out tonight. No jokes, all right? How about, let's rent a drama. How about Schindler's List, huh? Whenever I mention that to people, they say, well, what was it like? They want me to, do, okay, what did it sound like? And it's impossible to do that laugh. But I've been asked so many times, I've worked on it, and it basically went like this. Okay, somebody would say something funny or not necessarily that funny, and she'd go... Never leave me. Oh boy. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but in Chicago has a larger Polish population than Warsaw. Warsaw being the capital of Poland. We have more Polish people in Chicago than Warsaw does. And this was really cool growing up because we got Kazimierz Pulaski Day off. It was like our national holiday. All my friends growing up were like Melanarczyks and Kazmarowskis. And without even realizing it, I learned how to do a Polish or like an Eastern European accent at like a really young age. And I would like very much to teach you guys how to do. Would you like to learn? Okay. Very, very easy. All it is while you're talking, you just go up a little bit on the word maybe. That's it. I mean, couldn't get more simple than that. Okay? I'll give you an example. I went a long time. I wait so-called number 22 bus. I look down, not come. I wait 10 minutes. I wait long. Maybe it's not come today. I'm not now.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Rocha, and you're watching Comedy Time. Here's a few facts about this next comic. He's got arms, legs, and funny. All right? Listen, if you don't believe me, go ahead and watch the clip, and then call me a liar.
I recently just lost 40 pounds. Oh, you know what? Sorry, guys. Found it right here. Whoops. I think you couldn't misplace that. No, but on a serious note, I did try to join the gym the other day, and if you've ever joined a gym, those people are really pushy when they're selling you this stuff. The guy's like, all right, you're all set up. He goes, you got your 6 buddy passes. That means you can bring 6 different buddies on 6 different days, or 5 buddies one day, another buddy another day, 2 buddies once, 3 buddies the next day, another buddy 2 weeks down the line. The possibilities are absolutely endless. And I was like, actually, there's only 36 combinations. Math nerd! And he continued, he tried to push protein powder on me, like I need it. He's like, all right, he's like, you're all signed up, now you need this. He's like, it's protein powder, you take 1 scoop of this, you put it in your milk, your juice, your smoothie in the morning. It's like eating 5 steaks, that's 8 chickens. And I was really confused because as a big dude, I had no idea that there was a steak to chicken ratio. he continued on. He's like, I'm telling you, man, you put it in your coffee, your cereal, your juice, and you're ready to go 1 scoop of this. It's like eating 10 steaks. That's 15 chickens. And now I'm really confused because his math is off. And I'm looking all over the protein powder to see the conversion chart of steaks to chickens. And there was nothing. So I didn't join that gym. Oh well. I'll get exercise driving. So I just turned 30 a couple of months ago. All right, yes! Everybody loves numbers. And I'm starting to feel old, though. I used to love to go out to bars and talk to women. You might look at me and think, like, hey, that guy's probably not that good at talking to women. But you know what? Jokes get you everywhere. I'm amazing at talking to women. It's getting them to come back to my house that's hard. But jokes get you everywhere. Jokes get you everywhere. And actually, the other day, the favorite of mine didn't work out so well. Went right over her head. The girl asks me what I do for a living. I said, well, I am a ninja. However, my friend here is in sales at AT&T and just got a promotion. Now, this is funny for 2 reasons. 1, clearly I could never be a ninja. And 2, my friend was Japanese. But it went right over her head. She's like, you're a ninja? Where? I was like, well, it's kind of freelance. So I talked to this girl for a while. She's asking me, she's like, so how did you get into ninjaing? I'm like, well, actually, I started in Kung Fu, but you see, what had happened was...